Well, we have 6 kids at home. We found out we were having a daughter, and then in late September, she felt something was wrong. We went to our midwife, and they couldn't find a heartbeat. And our daughter, she had passed away.
First loss was 2004. Before he was born, we lost a baby that lives 2 days on life support. 2010, my oldest son committed suicide. He hung himself at school due to bullying. Spring forward, 2012, my wife died. We were married for 13 years, his mother. So we've had a lot of loss.
Back in August, their dad died. It's my ex-husband, but it's their dad.
My grandpa passed away, his great-grandpa, and they were best buddies. So he got COVID back last December and fought it all the way until August. Came home right before school started, made it, 3 days? And
He just died.
so little Hunter here has been dealing with some things from it.
It's been hard for all of us as a family to come to terms with. That's when we knew that we needed to reach out and try to help ourselves and our kids.
I was 4 when I lost my brother, and then shortly after that, I lost my mom. When you're little, you don't understand a lot of things. You get older and you kind of had to redo the grief process because you're getting older and you actually understand certain things now.
I'm so thankful that we found out about Jenny's Hope. I feel like it's kind of helping me to help them navigate through all their emotions and making me feel like I'm not alone, with other parents who are going through the same thing, wanting to help their kids.
A lot of support here, a lot of people that are going through the same thing that help me understand feeling the way that I'm feeling and the way that he's feeling. There's other kids and myself feeling it's okay.
This does help me a lot more.
What are you learning here?
Usually I just learn about usually we just draw pictures.
Does that help you think about it?
A friend of mine sent me a text message about a thing that Wise County Christian Counseling had sponsored, calling Surviving the Holidays with Grief or something like that. And that's when we met Beverly and realized that we weren't alone. I mean, there was a huge room full of people, which I never expected. I expected maybe 5-10 people.
I feel comfortable around everybody. It's like we all have that common, I hate to say struggle or enemy, but that common demeanor. We all know what that loss means in life.
When I presented this to the kids, they were dead set against it. I'm not going to go and talk to strangers, that's kind of weird. But now I think that they have found that it's been a lot easier than they thought it was. You can listen and you get to decide when you want to share your story.
It's just hard because you don't know anybody at first, but then once you know that everybody's going through something like you are, it's easier to be able to talk.
We want to take the way that Jenny's Hope makes us feel safe and make our kids feel safe at home. They can tell us anything, express any emotion like we feel here.
She's learned a lot of stuff. She's learned the tools to help me.
I've learned different ways to help him understand that it's okay.
She's she tells me,
what do you do? What I tell you to do when you're mad?
just breathe in and breathe out.
You do a lot of breathing.
So we do activities to help us learn how to deal with grief and the emotions we're feeling. It teaches you how to deal with your big emotions that you have if you don't know how to.
I feel like I'm a lot further than I thought that I would be. That I can talk about it a lot easier without maybe getting so emotional. I can talk to him about how I'm feeling also, when before I would just shut down and not let him see me get upset.
Everybody is dealing with some type of trauma in their life, and so I've been given new tools in order to, deal with others. You don't have to carry it alone.
Other parents were sharing about what they were feeling today and what that looks like in their family, and there were several times that people said things that I kind of went, okay, I'm not the only one that feels this way. It helps to hear somebody. I didn't think it would that much, But it really does. It really helps to hear what everybody's saying because it makes you feel more normal in your walk in this grief.
So we live with my grandma, and I've been able to come home to her and tell her, it's okay that you're feeling this way. You know, when before she would want to shut herself out. It's okay that you're feeling this way. It's okay that we talk about this in front of Hunter. This is a place where you're safe at to come to get the tools that you need.
I mean, I don't know that our life is necessarily better, but it definitely makes me feel normal to be a part of Jenny's Hope and like I'm not some crazy person, you know, because grief can make you feel crazy.
It doesn't have to be a solo journey. Being around other people that know the grief and loss and know that it's not a journey that you can necessarily just take on your own means a lot.